welcome to this video. I got back from overseas about a week ago, just over a week, but when you're watching this it would have been about a month, because by the time I upload all the travel vlogs this upload will be delayed because I want to post this after, but that's not important. All you need to know is I'm back. I need to get a 2026 journal because we're like 6 days into the new year and I haven't done that, so I haven't been able to journal any of my goals or anything. I want to take you through a vision board I made and all of the goals I've set for 2026. It was the same day but much later. I've clearly changed my top because it is so hot. I needed to be in a singlet, not a t-shirt. But I thought I could run you through my goals for the new year, what I'm planning to try and implement. I know there's a lot of mixed opinions around New Year's goals, setting super unrealistic goals and then feeling bad when you don't meet them. Go at your own pace, do what you want to do, but these are personally what I want to try and do for the new year. I feel like a new year in my mind is always like a fresh page, a new start. I know I shouldn't wait for the new year, but I just feel a surge of motivation every new year to try and create a good routine. Before I left for overseas, I had established a really good routine, and then ever since getting back, I've not been following it. So a lot of this is just getting back into my good routine and making sure I actually stick to it, because I know I can exercise self-control when I want to and I just don't. Me and my friend the other day sat down and kind of wrote just little goals we want to do, and it'll be interesting to see if we actually stick to it. So I've sectioned them off into 3 categories: health, personal, and once a month, which are things I want to do once a month at least. For my health, I've said implement walks into my daily routine, because I think walking is just a really good way to get out of the house, clear your mind, and also get movement. And I think once it's part of the routine, it'll just be second nature to get up and go on a walk. So I really want to try to do that. I want to drink 1 Frank green a day because I don't drink enough water. I think you're meant to drink like 2 or 3 of these a day. We're starting at 1, just baby steps. Next, I've put gym ? Because I've never been to the gym before and honestly quite intimidating to me, either gym, Pilates or something. But that's a maybe because it does cost a lot of money too, but it would be great if I did go. Then I've got no phone for 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour at night before I go to sleep. We all know how bad the phone is. We all know the benefits of not going on it right away and then giving your mind a break at night. I'm not gonna get into that, but I was doing this before overseas and now that whole routine has just gone out the window, so I really wanna bring that back. And then the last one in health is maximum 1 scroll per day. Before I left for overseas, I was actually doing no social media days for 3 days straight, and it was really nice. And then when I did go on it, I'd just do 1 scroll, and then I found that I didn't need to see half of these posts. I think I spoke about it in a previous vlog. Kind of stopped the addiction. So I want to get back into that 1 scroll per day, because when you limit the scrolls, you realize that all of these posts aren't important and you don't need to be seeing them. But when you're in the addiction, you can't see that. So I really want to get back onto that, because I find myself slipping back into the scroll. Those are my sort of health. I feel like they all are kind of health goals, but then I've sectioned these next ones into personal. I want to get a new job that's related to my field, which is marketing, because I'm in my last year of uni, so I think it'd just be really good to find a job related to marketing. I want to buy a car. I want to graduate uni. That's hopefully looking to be on track. I want to pick a hobby and stick to it properly and really dedicate time to learning it. I do dabble in scrapbooking. Last year I did a few pages, but it wasn't something that I did every month or something that I really stuck to. It's just whenever I felt like it. But I've been saying for 3 years that I want to learn guitar, so I'm like, it'd be great if this year I actually picked it up and stuck to it. I haven't decided what hobby yet, but once I pick one, I really want to dedicate this year to that hobby. I want to prioritize my sleep, because I've struggled with sleep ever since I was little, and I think it's just so important. It really affects your everyday life when you're not sleeping, and I can't say I struggle with sleep when I'm doing things that hinder my sleep. I'm not helping myself out. I'm not making it easy for my body to sleep. So I really want to prioritize sleep, create a good sleep routine that just lets me get a good night's sleep, because it's so important. I want to read 50 books this year. That's my reading challenge. I set reading challenges very loosely. If I don't make them, not the end of the world. I don't force myself to read extra books to make the challenge, because I think that takes away the joy of reading. and kind of makes it a chore. But I kind of set my challenge based off how much I read the previous year. So last year in 2025, I read 51 books. So I've set my goal for 50. If I don't make it, that's okay, but it's a fun little challenge to work towards. I want to make the most of my last year of uni just as a little general goal, whether that be make new friends, go to social events, hang around on campus. This is my last year and I just really want to soak it up. Then the last one is once a month. I think this is a really fun one and I'm really excited for these. This is at the minimum over the next 12 months. I would love to get one sunrise in, one sunset in, one big walk in, and one day trip. Sunrise, I never do, but I always love when I do it. But I think that one's going to be a bit of a challenge to once a month just because I never do it. Sunsets, I do quite often. They're just easy. I think I can tick that off quite easily. One big walk is going back to implementing walks into my routine. And then one day trip is just because after I came back from overseas, I was just like, the most fun thing about that trip was just experiencing new things and seeing new things. And when I was coming back, I was just a bit upset that I was just going to be seeing the same things I see every day. I'm like, it doesn't have to be like that. We have so many cool things that are an hour, 2 hours outside of where I live. And so doing one day trip a month, I think will just keep life interesting, keep me experiencing new things, new places without going overseas. And earlier today you saw I was doing my scrapbook. I was setting up some scrapbook pages specifically for this once a month challenge. So far I've set up sunrise and sunset. I don't think they're perfect. In fact, I don't think they're very good, but I was trying to remind myself it's just all part of the process. I'm gonna make 2 more, one for my walk and one for my day trip, and I've sectioned it off into months. And the plan is to print out a photo from each month of me completing it and stick it there. And then this will all be filled with pictures of sunrises. This will all be filled with sunsets and then so on. And if I don't do a month, I have the unsatisfaction of a blank square. So that's what I was doing earlier today. And then also in my scrapbook, I made my vision board for 2026. I decided to do it in my scrapbook instead of on a board because honestly, I wouldn't know where to put a board. I wouldn't know where to store it once the year was over, but I'm planning to prop this up on my desk so I can see it open all the time. I'm honestly obsessed with it. I honestly think I encapsulated how I want this year to feel. So I've got some of my goals in there. I've got walking, I've got reading, I've got buying my car, graduating university, I've got concerts. I love live music and I really want to prioritize that this year. I've got guitar, manifesting that one. I've got a 9 p.m. bedtime, just making that good sleep routine. I've got friends and having fun. I've got sunsets and the beach, got matcha. What else have I got? I've got YouTube because I really want to keep doing that this year. I had so much fun with it last year. I just have some quotes that encapsulate the energy I would like to take in. Firstly, pour yourself a big cup of tea and remember life can be lovely. Also goes along with how lucky are we? This year, I really want to remind myself life is beautiful. As I said, I went to the shops and I just picked up a new journal. They didn't have a lot of options, but I thought this was kind of nice. I was journaling and I was writing about, for so long, I looked at other people's lives. That's my dream life, or I've just tried to picture my dream life and I'm sick of it. I want to be waking up every day, living my dream life by reminding myself over and over that, you know, life is beautiful and I'm so lucky. That gratitude is so important in appreciating your life. And that's the energy I want to bring into the new year. Appreciating where I am. I might not have achieved everything I want to achieve, but for this stage of my life, I just want to be satisfied every day waking up that I'm living my best version of myself. And then I've got some quotes around love. Love actually is all around. I know love is real because I exist and I'm full of it. You love everything so deeply. Again, see the beauty in everything. Gratitude. I don't know, I feel like this is getting quite deep, but that is my vision board. These are the energies I want to bring into the new year. Just fun, friends, and doing things that are good for my body, that make me feel good. Yeah, I'm very happy with this and I'm happy with the goals that I've set for myself. I feel like they're very achievable. I know that if I really force myself, I can stick to them. I just need a little bit of self-control and self-discipline, and these are not final. They might change, I might add some, but for now, this is what I've got 6 days into the new year. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't start doing these January 1st. Better late than never. I know everyone's going through their goals and vision boards this time of year, but I wanted to add my 2 cents worth and just share mine.